Belarusian foreign minister died by suicide after meeting Putin's officials. Report.
Here's a summary of the article.
The foreign minister of Belarus died by suicide just days after returning from a meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin's officials in Armenia, according to a new report. Long-serving foreign minister Vladimir Mackay, 64, was reported to have suffered a heart attack when he died suddenly on November 26. According to reporting by the independent Belarusian media outlet Nasha Niva, citing 4 unrelated sources, the liberal-leaning Mackay took his own life 4 days after attending the summit in Armenia. Belarusian dictator Alexander Lukashenko aimed to replace Mackay, who had served as his top diplomat since 2012, according to the news outlet, although it was unclear whether this was at Moscow's behest. Belarusian Foreign Minister Vladimir Mackay, 64, allegedly died by suicide in November, according to a new report. AP Mackay had served as Belarusian dictator Alexander Lukashenko's top diplomat for a decade. Via Reuters, members of the Guard of Honor stand by Mackay's coffin during a farewell ceremony in Minsk, Belarus, November 29, 2022. Via Reuters, Mackay's Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov did not attend his memorial service.
This post received a score of 52,000, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Made the mistake of not liking Putin's plan to take over Belarus. That's hell of a poison. I thought he fell off a roof.
That was last week. One of the female military advisors fell out a window.
Somebody with video skills on YouTube needs to spend some time doing a really slick fake Russian PSA about the dangers of defenestration, and how windows will tempt you, or outright trick you into falling out of them. Hashtag say no to windows.
You could do it late 80s style with the window pane looking and sounding like a feature film drug dealer.
Sinister music. Hey, Jimmy. Wanna jump out of me? Just try it. It'll be great. All your friends are doing it. Why don't you come a little closer?
Come on, Jimmy. Smash my glass.
Jimmy proceeds to go to town on the window. No, Jimmy, what are you doing? I didn't mean like that.
Involuntary suicide seems to be going around a lot lately.
Nah, it was a 9mm stroke.
Jesus Christ, a lot of coincidence around this guy.
Many people meet 70-years-old bald Putin, standing so proud at 5 feet 2 and strong at 109 pounds, that they cannot cope with living after seeing such a true alpha male at his macho table. Merely existing after meeting such a man in heels to bump up to 5 feet 5, is just too painful. You realize how inadequate you are after, and it's very common to want to open a window, toss some bullets high in the air and jump to the ground so the bullets land in your back.
Prince was 5 feet 2, and he was kingly. But Putin is a gaseous fart. I don't care how tall or bald he is. I will dance to the song of his death.
Always thought a funny game mocking dictators could be called Putin with Putin.
There's a poo-pourri brand that has his face on it, and it's called Putin.
Suicide by cup of tea.
At least they weren't dumb enough to accept a window seat.
Interesting how this news breaks not long after Putin's speech and Biden visiting Kyiv. It's almost as if the little man needs to scare his subjugates back in place after his failure became worldwide news and the evil Nazi West leader visited the so surely oppressed Ukraine. This has nothing to do with the little guy losing position and appearances, and trying to revalidate his spot on the balancing twig. This ain't strongman posturing at all. Merely a coincidence.
Hey guys, important to note that this happened back in November. Still very sketch. Just wanted a source other than the New York Post, lol, so did a little digging and everything happened back in November.
The article mentions that. The article says that at the time it was reported as a heart attack, but now someone said he committed suicide or something along these lines.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.